Hey guys, it's your girl Oh wait, I did my intro wrong. Hey internet, it's your favorite it girl Candace, and today I have an interesting topic. So I want to talk about no one tells you that being pretty actually sucks, and that it actually sucks ass. So I want to elaborate because I feel that I am exceptionally pretty because people have given these behaviors. If I was just like regular I am conventionally attractive, which means I'm attractive to most people. So it's not me being overconfident. I have a normal face. There's nothing, you know what I mean? Like there's nothing like odd about my face nothing's ugly about me. Like whatever. Because I'm conventionally attractive, and I like fashion, and I try to switch up my hair and my clothes and do my makeup. Now that puts me on the set of being like otherworldly, like pretty. Not otherworldly, but like exceptionally pretty. And I feel like once you get into that exceptionally pretty category, that's when all this other shit starts to happen. But if you're conventionally pretty, I feel like you get the regular amount of like pretty privilege, and like people just treat you nicer or will give you favors, you know what I mean? Smile at you, compliment you, the nice stuff. But when you're exceptionally pretty, like me, and you actually put effort into your looks, like purposely, and people are aware of that, that's where it starts to get really weird. Like really weird. So I want to talk about a couple things. So the first thing that I'll tell you about like when you're exceptionally pretty is that like sucks is that people, I think people because we're so conditioned in this world to like hate ourselves, or you know, like to be like humble, like slow down, hold up, be humble, yeah, like to be like humble, like be humble. So like when you see like a pretty girl like me or whatever who's saying, yeah, I'm pretty, I'm being pretty, people like it, like I don't know why it like or like I meant to say I'm sorry, I can't talk, but they'll see someone like me who's pretty and smart and this and nice, and you know what I mean. So then they start to like having to assume things about you to like, I guess, to like wrap around their head. They're like, there has to be something wrong. Like, you know what I mean? They can't be pretty and smart. They can't be pretty and nice. They can't, you know what I mean? Can't be pretty and funny. So like, they'll go one of three routes, which is they either think, if you're nice, they think that you're dumb and like you're like a bimbo and you're like, oh, and then you're like very surface level and like shallow. That's what they think if you're nice. If you're quiet and you just mind your business and you're exceptionally pretty, then people think that you're stuck up in a bitch. I'm not sure why me minding my business and being pretty makes you think that I'm going to be mean. Why would I be going out my way to be mean to you? I don't know you. I don't know you. I have no reason to be upset at you. I mean, I know the reason that you're upset at me, because you're mad that I'm pretty, and you're probably not if you're hating on someone, which means you don't have a pretty heart. So, and then the last one is they think you're like, if you're like confident about being pretty and you like say it and you show it off and you work it, like people think you're like cocky and like, think you're like, and I feel like, I bring up Marilyn Monroe in every video because she represents everything I want to be, and she just understands and gets me. And I love old Hollywood, so I like all old Hollywood actresses, not just white ones. I like black ones. I like Joyce Bryant, I like Eartha Kitt, I like Dorothy Dandridge, I like Aretha Franklin, I like all of them, okay? I like all old Hollywood black women and white women. But Marilyn Monroe just represents all those things, and I don't have to explain why I like her. People understand who she is and what she represents. But Marilyn was one of those people who was pretty. She was pretty before. Cute girl. She found a look that worked for her. Now she's exceptionally pretty and talented and smart and a good person from what I know. So then people had to like, okay, she can't be pretty, smart, talented, and all these things. So, slut. Dumb bimbo bitch. Like they just had to make up some shit with her, I guess to make it register, like make them feel better about themselves, because they're like, well, I may not be pretty, but at least I'm not like a shallow person, or at least I'm not a slut. I value myself because I don't try to dress up. Like, that's what like these people will make up in their heads. And I faced that type of like weird assuming things about me and misunderstanding who I am. And it's interesting that they'll label you as like the shallow one because you're like because you dress up. When really you're the shallow one because you're the one who gives a fuck about how people look so bad in the first place. And that brings up another point. That another thing they don't tell you about being pretty that sucks is that like you're like a magnet for insecure loser bitches. I'm talking about loser, like in SpongeBob, loser. Like, bitches will literally just become your friend to like study you and like like if you know Euphoria or Cassie dresses up as Maddie, like study you, dress like you and everything, but at the same time will always say something to humble you at the exact same time, or like always criticize you. Like, it's really weird. I've had so many friendships like that. Not all, just some friendships like that were significant and stuck with me. So they'll do that, or they'll do it to like put themselves up higher on the social hierarchy to make themselves look better and feel better because they're associated with this pretty person. So that's another thing that like being pretty does, is these insecure people will leech onto you. And again, it's just shocking that they think you're the shallow one because you dress up, when in reality you're the shallow one because you care about how people look, and you're literally only friends with me because I'm pretty. Like, that's literally the only reason that we're friends. Like, you're the shallow one. Like, and then the last topic. Okay, wait, before I get into that one, the other thing that happens when you're a pretty girl is that people try to humble you, like, just in any way. Like, the one thing that you're lacking in, they'll have to like mention it for some reason, and it's like, nobody's perfect or whatever, but like, you're doing it for a reason. You're doing it to make yourself feel better. And so I don't even care about what people say anymore, because I just know people just hate themselves, and I'm not their mom, I'm not their therapist, I'm not God. I don't have to care about anyone. I literally don't have to give a shit about your feelings or anything, especially if you're doing something like to hurt me. Like, if I don't know you and you're hurting me, I don't care about how you feel. Outside of that, I care a little bit. You know what I mean? I care. How much? The next one. This one is a doozy. So when it comes to like dating and like men, guys, I mean, this goes both ways. This goes both ways. Girl, guy, trans, they, them, whatever. When you're dating, there's 3 categories. Again, there's 3 categories of how people will treat you. First, if you're exceptionally pretty, not just conventionally attractive, you're exceptionally pretty, they will be obsessed with you. Like, actually, like, borderline stalker, obsession. Joe? What's his name? Joe? I never seen Joe. You levels of obsession. Like, that's the level we're talking about. Like, my sister, my older sister, she was like a OG IG baddie, like on Instagram in like 2016. Like you know what I'm talking about? Like India Love, like Black China, like that era. And like this guy DM'd her talking about, can I get your face tattooed on my leg? Or like, can I get my face tattooed? I don't know if he said his leg, but I don't know why. I always just imagine his leg. She don't know this man. She's never met this man. He's never talked to her before. He's never slid in her DMs before this. And she's talking about, can I get a tattoo of your face? So like shit like that. This is like the guy equivalent to like where girls will dress up to look like you, but then try to humble you. But then this is the guy equivalent where they'll be literally obsessed with you, like, and will do like crazy shit like that, like follow you, try to grab you, things like that. I've experienced some of that to an extent. I feel like I've had more creepy obsession experiences than I have the other two. So the second thing that guys will do if you're exceptionally pretty is, there's actually 4 things, but okay, but the other one is, if they're not obsessed with you, they're totally like, they want nothing to do with you because apparently they're so intimidated by you. They're just so intimidated by you, and they're just so scared to talk to you, like as if you're not a normal person. It's like, I'm just pretty, like I literally just, once I wipe this makeup off, I'm still gonna be pretty, I'm just gonna look regular though. And it's like good for you that you know that I'm like too good for you. But like also it shows that like you just only want to date like insecure girls. Like that's what you want to date. You only want to date like bottom of the barrel bitches who don't know their potential yet. That's who you want to date, insecure girls. That says a lot about you. That says a lot about you. That sounds like a you problem, but I'm glad you're keeping me out of it. I don't understand the whole guys being intimidated by you thing. It's so weird. Just stay away from me. Don't even say it. Don't, leave me alone. And then the last thing is that guys will just, and that's just like, that's everyone. Everyone's like that. But like I feel like specifically with pretty girls, they have this thing where it's like they want to like corrupt you or like defile you, like because you're like pretty and like perfect, like they just want to like ruin it. Like that's what they like. Sorry, I scared myself there. That sounded you get the idea of what I'm saying though. Like they'll want to do the thing with you for that reason, and to purposely like dump you and break your heart after. Like that's never like happened to me on like a personal level. Like it's never gotten to the like break your heart point, but it's gotten to the point where you're like, they only think that's what you want to do or that's what you're for. Like, you know what I mean? Because you're pretty. Like, no, just because I'm pretty doesn't mean that's all I want to do. And then the other one is even guys will be jealous of you and try to do the whole humbling thing again, an assumption thing, and like purposely try to make you look bad or make you feel bad. I don't know why people feel like they need to like humble pretty people. It's just so weird. God, please. Yeah. And I have another topic that's like pretty similar to this. Like talking about basically how like bad bitches are the most misunderstood people. I kind of talked about that in my like last video where I was like, you're not a weirdo, they're just hating. It's kind of like the same topic, but like specifically with like being like a it girl or like a bad bitch, like people will literally copy you and then like, you know what I mean, they'll copy you but then they'll never give you the credit, and they'll try to make you think that like you're like so off when in reality you were very on. You were very much on. I don't know if you guys want me to talk about that because that goes way deeper than just that part, but yeah, that's why being pretty sucks. And I don't know, I just never seen anybody talk about it to this extent. It's something I'm very passionate about, as you can see. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm posting every Sunday. Like, subscribe, subscribble, do what you gotta do, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you, bye.